This recording is found on our YouTube channel. Max, if you can go ahead and just drop the YouTube channel link, go ahead and subscribe and follow and like. Every single month, I'm always adding more content like these videos I do for the webinar. So always head on back there if you want to catch any content. So Google My Business. In chat, please type 1 if you have a Google My Business. Please type 2 if you do not, or if you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Josh, you got one. Emily, you don't. What about everyone else? Sam, I got you. Gracie, okay. All right. So I'm going to be building ones out for free. All right. I'm going to get it verified and everything today for y'all if you don't have one. And if you do have one, probably just pay attention to what I'm going to be doing, because I'm about to just show you guys an overview of Google My Business, how I'm using it for different agents around the country, and how they're showing up organically, ways to help yourself with your SEO, and just to be seen. I think we all could agree in today's world, if you're thinking about using a realtor, or if your friend refers you out, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to go straight to their phone or go right to the computer, and they're probably going to do something like this, aren't they? They're going to want to know who the hell you are. Who is this person? Who am I talking to that I might be doing a big purchase with? They're going to look you up. So if they're going to look you up and Google's the #1 search engine in the entire world, don't you think we should be showing up professionally, kind of like Brandy Smith, one of the agents I work with? Shouldn't we be showing up like this? Yes or no? Let me know in chat, yes or no. What do y'all think? Damn right you want to be showing up like this. You probably have seen Google My Businesses before, like going to Jimmy John's or a restaurant, or trying to find a certain place, and you get the directions on your map, or you call them. Like, guys, that's Google My Business.
The other person has call captions enabled. Please start speaking.
What was that?
It was just someone's text to speak. If you want to mute her.
Okay,
Okay, she's got it.
I thought I was under attack or something. I didn't know what was going on. Started looking over my shoulder. But Google My Business, guys, we want to be showing up professionally. You want to be easily accessible for these people. If they want to call you, come to your website. So real quick, let's hop into some of the Google My Businesses I manage. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what I know about Google from my last company. I came from a big marketing company for car dealers. People used to spend 500 grand a month, some of these dealers with us. So, I was on the Google team, and this was something that I took note, is how they kind of handle the Google My Business. So in a nutshell, what you guys are looking at, these are all the ones I handle, all the Google My Businesses I handle. Let's use Brandy Smith for an example, since I just kind of pulled her up. If you already have a Google My Business, this is going to be your profile. The ones I can get to today when I build it, this is where you're going to go whenever you want to edit or work on your Google My Business. Now, when I scroll down, this is Brandy's activity, how many times she's being seen on the internet when people are searching either her or her services, real estate, realtor, home for sale near me, etc. Now, this is all organic. Before I even move on, does anyone... Type 1 if you don't understand fully what organic means. Don't be afraid. Type 2 if you get it. Type 1 if you don't really understand organic. Okay, all right, there's my 2. Organic's free, y'all. It's the stuff you're not even paying for. You get rewarded if you do the right things. So when I look into our activity, check this out. It's a performance over the last 28 days. So it's always showing me basically every month, the last month kind of, but website visits 15. She's actually down kind of from last month. She almost had 20 plus last month, but she had a phone call as well. But what I'm saying is this is all free. She's not paying a dime for this, right? These people who are coming to her website or they're calling her from here, she's not paying anything for it. Now, what these people are searching for her to be showing up and for them to be clicking on her website and coming to it, you come over here into insights. If I scroll down, or actually see new profile performance, and then scroll down a little bit, and maybe I set my time frame. Maybe I'll just say for this year, so January and February. Let's apply that on the time frame. these are the searches that she's appearing for. So realtor 124 times. You can see Brandy just in general, she's showing up quite a bit. Real estate Lafayette 38 times, realtor Lafayette 34 times. This is all what she's shown up for in the last 2 months so far. I think we all could agree. Wouldn't you guys want to be showing up for free when people are on Google or the thousands of different websites they're partnered with and they're searching and you could be showing up? Wouldn't we want to be showing up like this? You bet your ass we want to be showing up like this. All right. So a way to actually get a lot of those keywords to be showing up for, it's not necessarily your website and all the content on your website. It actually comes down to a lot how you name even your Google My Business and how you set up your Google My Business. If you don't have a very strong web presence, or you're not spending $500 or $1,000 on marketing just in general on Google, well, you are going to want to leverage some stuff that's going to help you show up for those keywords we were just showing. And one way to do that is even in the name. All right. There's a reason why I say Brandy Smith. Anyone searching Brandy, I want to make sure she's showing up. Now, what's the market area she serves? Lafayette. So anybody searching about Lafayette or in Lafayette, I want to start giving us a chance to rank better for it. What is it that she does? What is her service? She is a realtor. So we just saw that on all those searches. I want to make sure I'm showing up for that. And then what brokerage are you with? eXp Realty. These are all keywords. Type 1 if you're following along with that. Type 2 if you're lost. This helps you show up for more of those searches without you having to have that strong SEO or paying a lot of money to be seen at first. So use it in the title right here. All right. Let's go ahead and get building. I'm excited to do this. I know we got quite a few people in here, so I'm going to try to get through as many as we can. The first one I'm going to build, I'll probably be explaining it a little bit. But after that, I'll just try to get through as many people as we can. And our goal today is to get you verified. So all these people who are verified. All right. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Okay. I'm thinking of a number in between 1 and 50. In chat, I want you to start putting it in. I'm thinking of a number in between 1 and 50. Whoever's closest, you're first for your, and make sure you don't have a Google My Business. I'm building this for you. Josh, pay attention, Josh, because you're going to be able to edit certain things that I'm going to build. Okay. When I build this out, you're going to go back into your profile and edit that thing up. Yeah, currently editing. Good job. All right. Lucky one was 30. So Stephanie, I believe you were the closest. So Stephanie, you get the first one. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and start doing this. Now, if you're going to build this on your own, because you can, guys, it's just, you might have to do the postcard. I think I'm going to get lucky today and Stephanie can just do a text verification. But if you're wanting to just verify your own on your own and not have to pay someone, just simply type in Google My Business. And it's going to take you right here to Google My Business. And then you can sign in and then start creating your account. But I'm going to hit manage now because I already have a Google My Business. Now, Stephanie, is that your full name? Like, remember how I just showed Brandy Smith? When people are searching your name, I want to make sure like that's what's showing up. And if you got a mic, it might even be a little easier too, but if not, it's totally fine. You can just use chat. You there, Stephanie?
Yes, I'm right here.
Hey, nice. How we doing?
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got you. So I see we have another Stephanie that has had one made. Are you in San Diego? Is this you?
That's me, but that's not the address.
Yeah. So you tell me. We could either, I can just make you and like, do you have reviews on this and searches and all that stuff? Like Brandy's got 40.
No, that was created some time ago, and I don't know.
Okay, let's do a new one. Yeah, I bet that thing's just dead, that other one. So let's resurrect it. All right, we're gonna build you a new one. So again, put your name in here. People are searching for you. I want to make sure you're showing up and you're showing up professionally. So name first. That's spelled correctly, right, Stephanie?
Yep. Oh, yep.
Perfect.
That is
And then
correct.
what's your market area? I see San Diego. Is that pretty much the market area?
Yes, San Diego.
Well, kind of
San
here. Let me
Diego.
show you an example, just maybe this way, even let other people know. Like, do you see how I have this one in Phoenix? I put for her market area, I said Scottsdale Phoenix Realtor with a hyphen, or Prairieville hyphen Baton Rouge up here at the top. You seeing how I'm kind of using a few different market names in my title? I'm not saying put every freaking city in your title, but your main market area. That's what I want.
So main market would probably be San Diego and Temecula, for example.
Okay, yeah, so then I can hyphen that. I'll hyphen that. So San Diego hyphen. Let me actually keep that together. And you're gonna, I know I'm probably bad at this, but how do you spell that? What did you just say? Temecula?
T like Tom, Emecula. Temecula.
Yeah.
Yep.
Language of origin, please. No, San Diego, Temecula, perfect. And then who is Stephanie? What is her service? She's a realtor, right? So let's make sure we get that.
Yes.
Now, and guys,
Yes.
you see these pipes that I'm doing? It makes it just look more professional. The way to do that, on your keyboard above your enter button, you're going to see an up and down line. All you got to do is shift and hit that bad boy. It just makes it look a little better. Now, the last thing we really need to put in here is who is she with? So what's your brokerage, Stephanie?
EXP Realty.
Okay, so E capital XP Realty. And I'm going to select that. And business category, agency. Now I know it says agent. I use agency every time just because I show up for more searches.
Perfect.
Next. Okay, now this is, hopefully you can follow along with me on this. This is how you show up on the maps, of course. Sometimes it's a little tough with EXP because I've had people who are in Missouri, for example, and their office address is in Kansas City and they live 2 to 3 hours away. Or in Florida, I have people in Tampa and their office address is in freaking like Siesta Key, which is 2 to 3 hours away. You don't want, if that's the case for you, you do not want to put that location. It's going to hurt your searches. You're going to be showing up for stuff that's irrelevant. If that is the case, you're going to select no right here. But Stephanie, I don't think that's the case for you, right? Isn't there probably an office that you?
No, with EXP, our office is in probably 10 hours away.
No, like the address, like, you know what I mean? Like even your branch office, right? Like your area.
There is no branch office for my area.
Okay. So then
I mean, we could use my PO box. I don't know if that would work. Yeah.
like this is my question. So Brandy's website, if I scroll down to the bottom, this address right here, like that's 10 hours away, basically. Let's see, I might be able to find your website. Let's see, Stephanie.
Stephanie.Mizikowski at EXP. You got to put a dot between Stephanie and Mizikowski.
Isn't that your email, the at?
Stephanie dot.
No, so when you do
There you go.
when you do your website, no dot. It's just your full name,
Okay.
.exp realty. Now your email, yeah, Stephanie dot. Let me scroll down though. So San Ramon, that's the one you're saying is really far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's head back over here. And you don't have an actual brick and mortar office yourself, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to select no. Guys, do not say yes here and put your own freaking home address. All right, you don't want people to know where you live. I've ran into that with some realtors before. All right, let's hit next. Now, where do you serve for your customers? Now, I'm just wanting around 5 to 6. We'll come back in here and you can add more. I just want to get this verified, Stephanie, and this is something you can come back to. Now, start naming some places. You said San Diego. You can name little suburbs around you.
Can you do San Diego County?
Yep. San Diego County. All right, keep going. What else? I need at least 5 to 6 just to get you started.
Oh, well, then get rid of San Diego County. If we're gonna do 5 or 6, get rid of San Diego County. Want Temecula? Get rid of the county because that takes up the whole place.
Oh,
No
well, no,
county.
you want to keep it in here because what it's saying is people who are like, let's say relocating, if they're searching about an area that's in any of this stuff shaded, or it's people in this area searching about anything related to you, you want to be showing up and being ranked for that. So you
So
just
I
want-
can add cities within the county, right?
Yes, yeah, that's why I'm saying this is something to come back to. Like Josh, if you already have yours, I'd go into my info and find this spot, and I would start. You want to get like 20 plus in here, to be honest with you, eventually.
Okay, let's do Oceanside. Oceanside. There
Okay.
you go, Oceanside. And then do Escondido, ESCON, Escondido, yeah, that one.
A couple other.
And then do Poway, Poway. Poway, yep. You want another one?
Josh, yes to your cities and parishes. You're wanting to add in everything to give you a chance to be showing up. Give me, let's see, you got 6. Yeah, one more, just one more.
Valley Center, Valley Center.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Again, if you guys are building this or if you already have one, I would recommend coming back here and at least trying to get like 20 plus. I mean, this even gets it down to suburbs, like if you start typing it in. All right, next. If you have a smart number in KV Core or a Google number, like a forwarding number, something that you use, I would recommend putting it here. If you don't know what the heck any of that is, let's just go ahead and put your cell phone number. Stephanie, do you got a smart number or Google number?
I have a Google number.
Okay, would you like to, well, actually, let's put your real phone number, honestly, and I'm glad this is recorded. So if you're watching this, guys, put your real phone number right here because you want to make sure you get verified first. Once you're verified, you can actually go back into the info and edit your phone number. So let's put your actual personal.
Okay, 760-715-2185.
760 what?
715-2185.
And Josh, really did that? I mean, it looked a little different as I built hers, that geo part where I was picking out those market areas. I know it didn't used to look like that a couple weeks ago. You're saying you can't add more than 20? I'll come back to that when I finish building hers because I feel like I have someone in Tampa who has over 20 areas. All right, website.
So it might be in a different spot, and being that you're building hers new, maybe it looked different. My Google My Business has already been built out, so
oh, okay.
I'm kind of going in and editing.
Yeah, I can get to you at the end here, Josh, and take a peek at that just to make sure. But you
Sounds good.
Should be able to. All right, website. I'm already on Stephanie's website, so this is super simple, guys. Just take your website, put it right back in here, and next. Okay, so it is going to make us do this address part. Now this, since I said no because she had 10 hours away. Remember when it asked for my address or that relocation part earlier? I said no. Now we can put your actual address for this one because what they're going to do is they're going to send you a postcard in 5 days and you're going to put a code in, or I can even help you too, Stephanie. I'll give you my contact. I'll put it in. And this is what's going to verify us. So if you want, Stephanie, I can actually pause the recording or stop the share. And if you know on Zoom chat, you can send me your home address real quick.
Oh, I don't care.
Are you
I
sure?
don't care. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your address?
You give it to everybody else whenever you order anything or this, that, and that. I don't care. 820 Palm, Palm, like a palm tree, Terrace, Terrace, Escondido.
See it right here.
There you go.
And no suite, right? That's just right here.
No,
They're gonna
no
be
suite.
Okay, I'm gonna hit next. Now, you see in this how it says it's gonna take up to 5 days, could be a little sooner. What you're looking for, trust me, you'll know when you see it, it's gonna be a Google card, and when you open it, it's gonna be a nice little Google print on the front, and there's gonna be 6 digits in it. And all you need to do, Stephanie, you can send it to me or you can update it. I'll show you how to do that when we finish this. Okay.
Okay.
So let's put your name here. So that's what it's going to be addressed to. Make sure it's not going to let us. All right. So
Have they always done this postcard verification?
So that's the way it's always been. Now it's hit or miss. I actually was a little upset right there because sometimes I actually don't even need to do this because I'm going to make another one for someone else. We might get lucky. You sometimes can just do a text verification. Like they text you, Stephanie, and you just put a code in, but it looks like it made you do the postcard. I don't know why it's like a 50-50 when I'm making these. But you'll have my contact at the end today. I'll make sure that you have that whenever the postcard comes in. Just reach out to me and we'll get this thing verified. And then I'm going to transfer ownership to you. Okay. But
Lovely.
Before that, let's finish this up. So your service part, like Josh, if you've seen this, it's not a huge role in your SEO rankings and keywords, what you can show up for, but I do like to put in services if you do anything like special or extra, I don't know, like free home staging, maybe rent to own programs, credit counseling. I don't know, things that you offer as a realtor. You kind of get what I'm saying, what you should be putting here. If you just put realtor, you're not really doing much, or buyer's agent, seller, like it's not pulling anything. But if you actually put a specific service, then I have actually seen some search improvement from that.
Okay, well, it's not appraisals and it's not project management.
Mm-hmm.
But there's probably a whole list. Listings,
free home
evaluations, buyer's service, listing. Yeah.
We could say listing. And we can say relocation.
Oh, I am certified as a relocation expert.
Look, certified. This is the kind of stuff you would kind of want. Like this is the generic stuff: buyers agent, listing agent, free home. Like that's just generic. But this,
I'm certified military relocation person. Military.
Certified military relocation. Okay.
I happen to be in a military area in San Diego County. So that's a few to start with.
Both my dad did 33 years, my mom did 14 years. So my whole life was just moving from Hawaii, California, Florida, and rinse and repeat.
Congratulations to your family, because that's something.
Oh yeah, trust me. I'm not complaining. It made me the person I am right now, how I can do these random webinars and talk to people.
That's fantastic.
Now we're over here in the hour part. Josh or anybody else who already has one. I have never seen a big rankings as far as your SEO based on hours, but I do know there is a role in Google that plays if you're searching for a realtor and let's say you're doing 24 hours. Well, you're saying your business is open. You actually have a better chance of showing up. Like I was showing you all those searches for Brandy. I get it. Like you don't maybe want to say this, but let's face it, we're realtors. We're kind of open 24/7. This does help with your rankings. If you have people calling you late into the night solely because of this, then you can turn it off. But I've done this for hundreds of people and I've never had anyone say, yeah, that was bad.
Love it.
What about wide? Yeah, Josh, you can, that's what I'm saying. Some people, you can have it on there, but there is I know for a fact with Google, if you're searching for a service or you're searching for somebody and their business is open, you have a better chance of showing up over the other services or your competitors because it's not relevant. Their algorithm wants to make sure everything you're doing is relevant. So I personally do the 24/7 right here. Okay. Accept messages, just make sure you got that turned on. This is something new they started adding in here. Just on the setup. So Josh, just make sure you got that turned on. Business description. This is more of a personal preference. If you just want to make sure you have like a bio, because you saw, if I was searching Brandy Smith, she doesn't have, oh yeah, she does. This is her bio kind of down here. it doesn't play a role as far as SEO. I know whenever I get to my profile, it's going to say your profile's not fully set up because you haven't done a like, you really don't need to do this for rankings. But if you want to do it just so it, looks pretty, looks a little professional, you can. Stephanie, do you have a bio on LinkedIn or anything that you would want?
It's on my website, I believe.
Okay, so let's hop over here. Yep, there it is. And I'm gonna hop back in here, paste it.
Just a little something.
Yep, just a little something. And just know, everybody, it's not like you have to have this, but it makes it look a little more professional. All right, next. Now photos, just skip this for now because we're gonna come back in and I'm gonna show you how I add the photos, your cover photo and your logo. You gotta do it a certain way to show up like Brandy. I think we all could agree. Wouldn't you want a picture of yourself to show up and then your logo, whether you have one or your brokerage's logo when someone's searching for you? Yay or nay? Wouldn't you want to show up just like Brandy right here?
Yes.
So that's what we'll do with the photos. Now skip this for now because we're going to come back and add those. Stephanie, do you have a headshot before I actually hit next or skip?
I do.
That I can use? Okay. And then do you have a logo or do you want me to just use EXP logo?
Just use the EXP logo because that's the one we use. And can I replace that headshot because I'll be getting a new one?
Yeah, of course. When I give you access, because your postcard's going to come in, once you're verified, I'll give you this profile, and then you can get right on in and edit it however you want. You can switch out the picture.
Cool. Thank you.
And skip this, or else you're going to have Google calling you a bunch, and they're going to be wanting to sell you stuff. So just hit skip. Continue. All right, we're in our profile now, but it's pending verification. That's on the postcard, so just be aware of that. Okay, Stephanie. Now for photos, I'm going to click on photos on the left. Logo. Let me go to Brandy's. This is the logo down here. That's where that's going to appear. We'll use EXP for Stephanie, but the cover photo, that's going to be what you want to use as your headshot. That's what appears right here in the front when people are searching for you. So Stephanie, your headshot, I might need a bigger one. Is there a?
I do have a bigger one. How do I, it's, they cut it, they chop it down to put it in there.
Yeah. I'm putting in Zoom chat. Could you email me a headshot real quick?
Sure.
And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and get the EXP logo in there because I have that saved. All right, so I will select logo, choose photo, select photo from my computer. Let's see if I can find this thing. Okay, good. And I know this looks a little blurry right here, guys, but remember, it's not actually this big. The way it's really going to look, it's like Brandy's. It's a tiny thumbnail, so it's still going to come in clear. All right, set logo. All right, there we go. That's good. And then I'll just wait on that headshot and we'll throw that in the cover photo. Now, while Stephanie emails me that, let's see, who wants the next one? First one in chat to say me. Who wants the next Google My Business? I'm going to build another one. And then Josh, I'll probably be able to help you since you have one set up. Let me know in Zoom chat.
I just emailed that to you, so whenever you're ready.
Perfect. Thank you, Stephanie.
Maybe I'm in spam. You never know.
Oh, it might just be taken. It was an attachment, so just give it a second.
Huh.
And Josh, do you have yours set up like this, by the way? Your headshot, your logo, at least as the kind of the.
No, you actually just taught me something. I had a logo with basically a business card looking thing with my info and, or wait, hold on. I may have it backwards. Yeah, the cover, I had the business card looking piece and the logo was my headshot. So I'm fixing those at the moment.
Yeah, fix it and even keep your card in there just as extra photos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, because I'm going to go
absolutely.
over that. I'm going to go over that in a little bit too, like how to add photos, what kind of photos to add, because that does play a very significant role as far as rankings with your search.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. 1 second. Let's go back over here. There we go. There. Let's download that. Let's hop back over into Google. choose it. Now this I know takes 24 hours sometimes for it to actually appear, Stephanie, but we'll see if it does it immediately. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, so now I can go back to home. And if you wanted to see how you're gonna see or be viewed on search, let's see. That's right, because you got to wait on the postcard stuff. So yeah, just keep me posted. Then you saw that email that you sent that that headshot to. Whenever your postcard comes,
Yes.
like I said, open that thing up. There's going to be 6 digits in there. Just email it to me. That's all you got to do. And I'll verify this. And then I'm going to transfer ownership. And then what you see in front of you, this is what you're going to have. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this today.
Of course. But let's talk about photos. All right, real quick. Let's talk about photos because they do play a role here. Now, when I go back into hers, Stephanie's, well, let's see. There we go. I was about to say what happened to our cover and our logo. Hang on, showcase your business, verify. Is this gonna let me verify right now? No, I was about to say. Okay, so she has 2 photos, but this is the cover and logo. Guys, you want to your goal is to eventually have at least 100+ photos, but you don't need to put 100 photos in at one time. All right. Now, people will say put 10 photos a month into Google, do this, do that. To be honest, as long as you're trying to just at least add photos here and there, maybe you add 20, maybe 4 months go by, you add another 20, maybe 3 months go by, you add 30. Maybe you add 100 at one time. I don't know. You just want to try to get to 100 photos at least in your Google My Business eventually. Now, what photos do you want to show? Let me show you a good example. Not everything needs to be real estate in here. You're a community expert anyways as a realtor. You should just be showing stuff in the community as well on your Google. So watch this when I show you an example of an agent out in Tahoe. Watch the pictures that we put in here. She's got, see her photo views right here, nearly 1,000 times. This does help out with your overall search rankings. And this is kind of what you're looking at. And when I go to her photos, yeah, some of these are of the Squaw Valley Lodge where she actually works and does all of her real estate transactions and stuff at, and some of the condos that she sold. But look at these others. And I get that she's in Tahoe, maybe not all of us, especially me in New Orleans. It's not like I got all these beautiful landscapes around me. I got a freaking marsh. But there's plenty of stuff you guys could post as pictures that do not need to be real estate related at all. It just could be community. I might put LSU in here because I'm from Louisiana. I might put the Saints in here. Like it's just pictures in your community because look at these views and searches, right? That she's showing up for. It's giving you a better chance for your rankings. So yes, definitely. Hopefully that answered it. Like they don't all need to be real estate photos. And here's maybe another example of some good stuff you can put in here. Let me get out of that. Let's go to Kenneth. Now he has some that is real estate related. A couple of these, like, you know, he got professional photos and stuff done. So think about it. If you guys get professional photos done with a headshot or action shots, literally upload all of them in here. I just put them all in here. The more photos, the better. But hopefully everyone understands, don't hold yourself to a regiment like I have to upload 10 specific photos every month or this or that. Your goal should be to get to 100. 100 is kind of like their soft cap where it even helps with your rankings more, but that should be your goal. How about posting attractions and past events? Yeah, I mean, anything that just seems related for the community. Don't be doing crazy stuff or, you know, people drinking beers and all that, but you know, have community stuff. Hopefully kind of Giovanna's laid a good example for that. Let me just go back to it real quick. And of course this is recorded so you guys can check it out again, but I'm kind of getting at this right here. Right? I mean, a lot of nature, landscape, pictures of homes. It could be a picture of you if you want. Just know that you're putting this on the internet. So just always know that. Yeah, Josh, I know what's right. I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have a beer later on today, dude. It's Mardi Gras. I've been working hard this year so far. I need to relax. But did that make sense for photos, everybody who's here? If you're making a Google My Business yourself, or if you have one already, I know this has came up a lot. Don't feel like you have to do it every month. Your goal should be get to 100. And what kind of photos are you using? Just really anything community related or real estate related. That's what you should be using. Okay. Now, is there anyone else who wants to Google My Business? It's kind of what we're doing today. We're going to be getting people verified or just asking any questions about this. And I'm going to show you guys how to get reviews on here. Your 5-star badge to get you some gold stars. All right, well, I'm going to hop right into the review part. Now, if you make one of these, then Sam, I got you, but I really want to get to this review part because this is important. Now, let's say you're a brand new agent. You haven't even closed a home. I guarantee you, you can still get reviews on your Google My Business, and I'm going to show you how. And if you have already closed on people, definitely you want to get those reviews on Google My Business. So check this out. This is Amy. She's in Baton Rouge. I made this Google My Business, I think like a month ago, maybe a couple months ago. I just made it for her so she could start, you know, showing up on Google, of course. But when I go to her reviews, check this out. She has 22 reviews. And I want everyone to pay attention when the reviews came in 15 weeks ago, 15 weeks ago, 15 weeks ago, 15 weeks ago. I could keep going through here 15 weeks ago. Do you guys, I don't think that's a coincidence, right? Like they're all 15 weeks ago. What I did was I leveraged KV Core. All of her closed clients, I'm about to show you, I text blasted them to leave me a 5-star review. And the people who, let's say you never closed a client, don't we all have raving fans? Don't we all have people who just love us and they would, you know, help us out if we needed it? Type 1 if you got raving fans in your life. Type 2 if you don't really know what I'm saying. Raving fans. Friends, family, you know, acquaintances, not acquaintances, but yeah, they got to be a raving fan of you. Now, imagine in KV Core if you actually hashtagged all your people raving fans. Couldn't you text them and say, hey, you know, got a new marketing company. Would you mind if you left me a short 5-star Google review at the link below? Thanks in advance, Brandon. You bet your butt a bunch of people are probably going to come here and start leaving you reviews. So check it out. Let's go into KV Core. I'm going to log into Amy's and I'm going to show you guys the exact text message that I sent out. And then I'm going to show you a raving fan text message with the same objective, getting 5-star reviews, except I'm not going after my closed clients. I'm going after my raving fans. So Smart CRM. All right, I'm just going to click on any of these closed, just any of them. And I'm actually really big on databases, as you guys can see. Like, I'm big on making definitions for what things mean. Then you can create strategies that work in a database. So we imported all of Amy's closed, all of Amy's friends, families, raving fans, clients, etc. And once I got them all into KV Core, you know, one of the things I started doing was, okay, let's get some reviews online. Let's hit your closed clients and let's make sure we get our 5-star badge up. So I said, hey, first name, it's Amy. This is my office number. The reason I'm saying that, guys, if you've ever used KV Core or if you have a smart number, it's texting them from another number. Save yourself time. Let them know that it's coming from a real estate number or an office number. Now, this is her closed. So this works for buyers and sellers. I wanted to thank you again for letting me represent you in your real estate transaction. Now, here's the reason I'm reaching out. I've hired a new marketing company. Would you mind leaving me a 5-star Google review? Look, I have randomly clicked on this person. How funny. Hi, Amy, just submitted my 5-star. You most certainly deserve it. Thanks again for all you've done over the last 4 years. What I learned is, man, agents do not have any past client follow-up. They have no campaign set up for those people. I mean, it's crazy. So this is a great way to start getting in touch with them and help yourself out if you've never done this before. If I click this, watch how easy this is because the majority of them did it from their phone. We're on the computer right now. But think, when they got that text message, they tapped it with their thumb. It took them right to her Google My Business. They could click a star and just hit post, or they could click the 5-star and leave a little note and then post. But you can see from that simple text blast to all of her closed clients, she got 22 reviews in one day on her Google My Business. Say yes if that's pretty damn cool. Say no if you're lost. People are always talking how I get reviews, how I get reviews. Like, guys, leverage your system, leverage your database, leverage the people around you. So that was closed clients. Maybe let's do this. Let's show you something with the raving fan. Same message, except I'm not saying I wanted to thank you to represent me in your real estate transaction. Let's see if I can, hopefully I can find a good example quick here. Let's see. Filters, contact details, hashtags. I'm looking for my raving fans. Let's apply that filter. So she's got a lot of raving fans that are enclosed. Yeah, I don't think I got Lori's sphere raving fans, like her friends and family in here. Guys, just to let you know, let me click on this. I would be doing the same message, but if I was sending this, like, let's say you imported your phone contacts, right? You brought people from your phone that you wanted to, you brought them into your database. And one of the things you first did when you sent a text blast out, you were trying to get some reviews on Google from your raving fans. You could just let them know, hey, I got a new marketing company. Would you mind leaving me a 5-star review? You don't need to say, thanks for letting me representing you in your real estate transaction. Say something like, I'm tidying up my files for the new year, or I'm excited to be a realtor. I got a new marketing company. Would you mind leaving me a 5-star Google review below? Trust me, if they're a raving fan of yours, whether they've done business or not, I guarantee you they're going to take the time to tap that little button with their thumb and go right here and tap 5 stars. It's not going to take them that long at all. So even if you get a Google My Business or build one out, there's a lot of things you could be doing to improve your presence, right off the bat. And one of it is even using KV Core to leverage it right here. That kind of brings me into this, Stephanie. I know you say the KV Core services definitely do that. Let me just kind of give you guys a background of why everything I'm doing is working. I went to a Tony Robbins seminar like in 2017. He said this, he said, create a definition for anything in life, you can create a strategy. It didn't really click at first, but when I got into real estate, they threw me in a room. They said, call for sale by owners. I did great the first day, but when I came back the next day, I started calling the same damn people. And they said, Brandon, you called me yesterday. So I quickly realized, number one, how do I follow up? How do I stay organized? And no matter what CRM I've been in, Salesforce, HubSpot, Top Producer, Lions Desk, KV Core, you name it. KV Core is one of the more meat and potato systems because it doesn't let you, it's not an endless option. There's certain things like statuses. You got 6 or 7 statuses, you can't do anything else. You got 5 stars for each of the statuses, you can't do anything else. You know what I did? I made definitions for what they mean. Sphere, friends, family, vendors, people who bought with another agent, new lead, someone who comes in, cold as the other side of the pillow. They're all on a greeting campaign. Prospect, I treat that like the junkyard. If they're not worth my time and I want them to be on automation and let KV Core handle them, I'll throw them to the prospect. Active lead, people who respond to me. I guarantee we all in our head have people who are about to fall under the definition I'm about to say, which is an active lead 3-star. Type 1, if you have someone in your mind who is a relationship building phase, you know some of the story, maybe a little, maybe a lot. It's not in the bag yet. They might be looking to buy in a month. They might be looking to buy in 2 years. Does anyone have anyone like that? Type 1 in chat. Anyone you know? Relationship building. It's not in the bag. It's not like they're going with me at the end of the day for a fact. Now look at these 5 stars. This is a gut feeling. This could be a Zillow lead, a past client, a Facebook lead, a referral. I don't even care. If it's a gut feeling, like, damn, they're going to go with me. That was a great conversation. Like, way better than most. They should be an active lead 5-star, because watch how cool this is when I'm in KV Core. I'm going to show y'all Brandy's, for example. She's been working with me for 2 years. She never did database before, and you're going to be blown away on how organized she keeps this, because if you have a definition for what things mean, then you can create a strategy, which means you can categorize someone so that person can be automated correctly, or they could be worked correctly. You can't categorize people without a definition, and you can't have a strategy without a definition. So look at Brandy's save filters up here. Here's active lead 3-star. Let me click on that. When I scroll to the bottom, I'm going to show you how many people are in this filter and how many people are in her database. She has 88 people who fall under our definition, relationship building phase, little or a lot. She knows she needs to follow up to see where it goes. When I go up into KV Core, 88 people out of nearly 4,500. Well, that's pretty nice. And let's also know this. I'm saying there's really no time frame on the relationship building status. I mean, these people ain't like they're friggin' showing homes right now, but you know some of the story where in the future it might go down. You might be able to get it. So I actually like to say, if I'm getting a $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 commission check, you bet your butt I might follow up over the course of 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Make 15 phone calls so I can follow up and build a relationship. You bet your butt I'm going to do that for $5,000. That's why I say no time frame. I hate people who say 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12. Like that's how they set up their pipeline. You're going to spend more time updating your pipeline than actually working your pipeline if you're going to freaking try to prioritize people based on 3 to 6, 3 to 5. Like people are going to buy when they're ready. I understand certain situations happen, but most of the time they're going to buy when it's the right time. You need to create a system where you can have them top of mind and following up so you're there when it's the right time. Let's hop back into KV Core. 365 days in a year, 88 people. It's not asking too much. Would anyone here agree? Yes or no? 88 people. Maybe it's 2 years. I'm kind of following up with this 88 people. Well, that's almost 700 something days. That ain't too hard. 88 people. Look at her 5 stars. I bet she's going to have less than 88 because that's a gut feeling in the bag lead. Scroll down. She has 16 out of the 4,500. Again, no time frame. She knows the story. She knows these people. They might be referrals. They might have came from anywhere. It's just following that definition. Let me click back into 3-star and watch. Look at the source column. The source is telling me where the leads are coming from. So she's got Google leads that are run for her. She's got people directly finding her from Google. She does a Facebook lead form where people fill out these answers. You can see the hashtags on the left. She has manual ads, referrals, organically. That's her SEO working right there. We just looked at that at the beginning of this in Google My Business. What I'm saying is, I don't care where your leads are coming from. They all fall under a definition. Did that just make sense? Yes or no in chat? Let me know. I don't care where leads are coming from. If you create a definition, you can follow up with them all. Don't overthink it. So I hop back into KV Core. I mean, guys, it's just nice. It's nice to do that and have a system, because trust me, whether you're new or you're experienced, this number will continue to rise, and it's going to keep rising and keep rising. You have to get comfortable with navigating a database. And this is one of the easiest ones I've been in, KV Core. But it's hard to navigate if you don't even know where the hell you're going and you don't have a strategy. That kind of brings everything back to these definitions. Anyone have any questions on all that? Anyone get golden nuggets today? Any cool things that they saw? Good. All right, just to let everybody know, I'm doing this. I do it every month. It's the last Friday of every month. We're not going to spam you with email and all that. Really, I just do a topic like this. We usually hand something out for free or give someone something free. But anything I show anybody, whether it's in my mastermind or whether it's these webinars, it's not just some bullshit idea that I thought of and I'm like, hey, let me try this out. This is cool. Maybe this is, no, this is all stuff I'm literally doing right now with agents and teams all around the country, like everything I show. So I do have a mastermind. We meet 3 times a week. It's $49 a month. That's not changing anytime soon. It's actually a beta right now. Let me just show you guys kind of a quick glance. We meet 3 times a week. They're recorded. This is your dashboard. You get your own sign in. We have a bunch of modules and all kinds of videos over here on the left-hand side. We also have a campaign template hub just to let everybody know if you're looking at getting campaigns or wanting to understand campaigns more, this is really good. Because when I scroll down, doesn't this happen in real estate? Someone had told you they bought a home. Shouldn't you have a freaking strategy or a campaign for that if it's going to happen repeatedly? Someone who said they're just browsing, shouldn't you have a just browsing campaign with some strategy behind it? It's going to happen. Someone who said they're working with an agent, shouldn't you guys have a campaign for that? Someone who said they're looking for their mom, dad, brother, sister, I don't care. It's called looking for someone else. Don't get lost in the weeds. Shouldn't you have a campaign for that? Shouldn't you have a closing campaign? Shouldn't you have a greeting campaign? All these people signing up or coming into your website or into your database you never spoken to. Shouldn't you have a text and an email greeting campaign trying to get a response? Because you don't got time to call everybody. Newsletters, holidays, track calls. Got a bunch in here, guys. It's very easy to actually get these campaigns and upload them, but I have videos on how to do that. We got different modules, importing phone contacts, old clients, raving fans. That was kind of that we just talked about. Setting up Facebook business. I mean, this is a beta. I've been doing it for about 7 months. I record every Wednesday and Thursday. So these are the times, and this is how you access those Zoom meetings. If I scroll down right here, we meet every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central. We also meet Fridays at 10:30 a.m. Central. These two are always recorded. And for February, we went over lead generation, different ways to generate sellers and different ways to generate buyers. And we also have a bonus hour every Friday at 2 p.m. Just if you ever need extra help, we're always here to help you out. But yeah, this is just something if you guys are interested. I think Max put it over there in Zoom chat. It's just $49 a month. And if you guys want to know more information about it or services or anything like that, you can just go to our website and there's a sign up for a 15-minute consultation.